Oh, good morning, everybody. Something in my eye. That dog always wakes me up every morning. Okay. What is today? I got drilled this weekend, so it means today we've got to throw in a workout, and I think it falls back on upper back. Upper back and triceps. So the upper back, traps, triceps, and high intensity cardio today. I feel like throwing that in. So let's get up. Let's shoot our growth. Wait an hour and shoot our insulin. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So far, it looks pretty good. Protein oatmeal sludge there, and a few cups of white rice. I'm probably just gonna throw in there and mix. See how it tastes. This is actually apple cinnamon oatmeal with orange cream protein. I don't know how this is gonna taste. It's gonna be like apple cream, orange, cinnamon. Wonderful. I'm about ready and prepped to get on over to the gym now. It feels like my whole life is spent there. Usually every morning. It's been a routine for me for years. This is just how I do it. I've done it like this, so I figured that the purposes of this video fit perfect for it. So I've got alpha lipoic acid. I'm going to be taking just one tab post-workout, just put it in a bag because my gym bag's kind of full. And I got my decaffeinated green tea that I'm going to throw with my pre-caged. Wow, that looks kind of funny. That's pre-caged, a little scoop of the new Hydro BCA and fermented BCAAs from Cage Muscle in there. And I took my L-carnitine this morning from the new package shipment that we got back there, as well as 1 gram of green tea, the life support, and 2 grams of fish oil with the meal. So we're all set and we are good to go. And let's drink this down. 9 a.m. Don't forget to take your Novolin R with you, kids. We need that. Alright. It's swole o'clock, amigos. So stairs after quad and hamstring day. Past 2 days are the worst. That fucking hurt. All right, amigos, to start this upper back day, my favorite personal back exercise is the barbell row. This is a main compound kind of meat and potatoes part of the workout here. So perform 50 repetitions for your first set, 30 to 50, anywhere between there. Don't need to go that excessive. That's just me. So I've got a 135 pounds. Again, next set 185 pounds, beginning warm up. As you can see, I'm not bending all the way over as most people do a barbell row or a pendulum row just because of my back pain. I do it just enough where I can feel lat and trap engagement. Took about 2 minutes of rest after those warm-up sets. Now here I have 225 pounds performed for 10 to 15 repetitions. I did use the rest pause method to reach my targeted reps as I started to feel a slight pinch and a burn at about 10 to 12 reps. So rest at the top position. You can rack the weight and perform an extra 3. Then moved on to our next working set, 265 pounds aside for another 10 repetitions. Rest 2 minutes in between this set. Now we have 305 pounds racked aside for 5 repetitions, performed for 3 sets total, resting 2 to 3 minutes in between each set. Heavyweight. What we are doing is tapering back down from the 305 pounds, back down to 295. Because this rack doesn't allow me actually to put it on pins like this one does here, I set it up incorrectly. So it's a little bit hard to get the weight back up onto the rack, honestly, when you're done rowing it. Stripping back down, we just took 10 pounds off. Here's 295 pounds performed for 5 to 6 repetitions. I did have to use the rest pause method to reach my targeted reps. I tried my best to control the weight, even though this is pretty heavy for me. Stripping back down, we're at 225 pounds, performing for 8 to 10 repetitions. I then racked that weight and stripped back down to 135, performing a drop set. I did this twice, meaning I drop set back down to 135, perform 10 repetitions, rack 225 back on, perform another 10. Did a few force reps there. I didn't rack the weight, I held it in my hands at the resting position. So, let's continue firing up these lats. Shall we, guys? Look kind of good from back here. I like how they pop out in this mirror. So, let's get back up to 225. Moving on to our last and final drop set. Here I am slowly lowering the weight as I am engaging the lats and getting more of a stretch. The best thing for you guys to do is to stretch the lats prior and after every single set. This will engage more blood flow and prevent the risk of injury for your oncoming sets. Try to keep your waist and back tight while performing this movement. As you can see, I'm trying my best using my weight belt, but due to my injury. Next exercise is a dumbbell trap row, pendulé row, whatever you want to call this. You can do this two-handed. You could also do it with a cable if necessary. Here I'm performing 10 to 12 repetitions with 100 pounds each hand. Then I drop set it. Next exercise is T-bar row assisted. I felt that bending over too much without assistance was hurting my back. So here we have 4 plates aside for our final working set. After warm-up sets done for 5 repetitions. I was unable to get full range of motion on the final rep as I reached failure, so I racked the weight and reduced back down to 2 plates that will be shown here. I performed another 15 to 20 repetitions at this given weight. If you guys don't have access to this machine, you can also do a T-bar row regular by putting a barbell against a wall. Make sure it's firmly planted. Perform 15 to 20 repetitions. I did have to use the rest pause method as shown to reach my targeted reps. Simply just pick up the weight, rack it, and pick it up again. Now for my final set, here I am actually grabbing the machine itself as opposed to the handles. I felt that this variation of grip was allowing me to hit a different part of my lats. I felt it squeeze a little bit more. Here I just had 1 plate aside, done for a burnout of 40 repetitions. We then moved on and stretched onto a weighted pull-up. Here I have about a 10-pound kettlebell, I'm not sure, I just picked it up, in between my legs, here with a dip belt, performing 10 repetitions to failure. This was then superset with a close grip pull-down as shown. This isn't so much of a weight exercise, getting the weight up, it's really stretching the lats, being that we did our main compound movements there previously in the beginning. If you guys cannot do pull-ups, you can also use an assisted band as shown here. You place it between your knee as this kind of halves the weight for you. So half your body weight is being pulled as opposed to your full body weight for those that need a little bit more experience. If you cannot do pull-ups, a lat pull-down is also perfect. After this exercise, we did a stiff arm pull-down. As you can see, I'm using the whole rack here as this machine isn't really too heavy. I performed 8 to 10 repetitions to failure, trying to actively not move so much body motion and squeeze my lats. Try to maintain like an erection. Try to keep your back and your spine, everything parallel. Then perform a drop set. I did 50% the weight off the stack. So I had about, I think, 150 pounds reduced back down to 75 for another 10 repetitions. This was our final exercise for lats as they were fully stretched and contracted. Now for the upper back portion, the traps, trapezius, rhomboids, warming up with an upright row or barbell. I then racked down 115 pounds, performed 5 to 6 repetitions just as a general warm-up, as this was superset with a power clean. What you merely want to do is just power clean from the knees. Do not do it from the ground up. This is not an Olympic style type of movement that we're doing here. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions to failure, resting as needed without injury. This exercise was completed and moved on to a dumbbell upright row. As you can see, I'm kind of rotating the dumbbells more towards a front raise as well as in the middle, trying to figure out which best angle hits my traps.
Now we're moving on to a one-arm shrug done on the Smith machine, being I have control of the barbell versus doing it with the barbell itself with no control. So I did 10 to 12 repetitions per side. Then I grabbed the barbell itself with both hands and performed another 10 to 12 repetitions to failure. Do this for 4 sets apiece. Pick a weight that's not really too heavy, but something that you can control evenly. If you need to shrug the weight up and down fast like I'm doing, that's completely fine. Just focus on squeezing the one unilateral portion of the trap. Now moving on to triceps. That upper back is done. Perform a tricep push down. This I feel warms up my elbows just fine and is a great warm-up exercise. This is not my compound lift. As I moved on, I decided to do a tricep extension. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions, 4 sets. Here's just a 65-pound dumbbell. I decided to slowly lower the weight and focus more on contraction. Normally I'm doing these with 105, 110 pounds, but I'm not using full range of motion. I decided today to go for high reps and full range of motion, actively stretch the rear head, long head of the triceps. And now that we are complete, workout is now coming to a close. I'm walking on the treadmill, switching from the Stairmaster. We did 10 IUs of Novolin R post-workout. There was no HGH. I then had 1 large banana, 1 scoop of caged muscle recaged, 1 cup of white rice, and 3 ounces steak with asparagus, all in 1 meal. The reason why I did that is because I know this human Novolin R will be kicking in about a peak of about 2 to 3 hours. That way I will not be hypoglycemic no matter where I am. So, but on hand, I always have carbs. So, see you guys later. God, what a workout that was. Ooh, guys, 3rd day training on in a row. Man, good job. Good job for those of you that actually follow this. That was definitely taxing on me, and I am enjoying right now a salad with coconut oil, sugar-free ketchup, plain, non-fat Greek yogurt, and chicken. That's what I like as my dressing. You know, it's pretty good. It's a lot better than ranch, I think, and a lot tastier. And then I had a little bit of a bowl of chocolate protein pudding. Just a little taste because I felt something sweet. But anyway, so tomorrow's our off day. It's going to be active rest throughout this day. I'm trying to just kind of make sure I'm stimulating my PNS, myofascial release, get rid of stress, try to stretch before my meals, you know, things like that. Basic things. Other than that, you know, I've got a lot of studying to do. I've been investing in real estate right now. This is something that I feel lifelong will really benefit me. So I'll take you guys through it if you'd like.